Good afternoon, it's your coffee girl, and this is Romeo. I like to call him my second head, my parrot, because he just loves to hang out on my shoulder and do this. He's partially my cat. I'm fostering him. My friend Leona is having a thing. So I have Romeo and I have Sacramento, Mento for short. Did I say I call him Roro? I call him Roro sometimes. Or when I'm talking about him. Look at him. He was napping, but I had to clean his eyes because he... Ooh, you good? I guess, you know, his eyes kind of crusted over so he couldn't see. So I'm like, let me take care of that for you, bud. Little chip on the old shoulder. But anyway, I'm your coffee girl. It's not the cat channel. Well, it could be. I don't know. It's not. October is almost over, and I feel like I didn't get as much of my pumpkin spice in as I want to. Bless you. You good? Bless you. Get as much as my pumpkin spice in as I want. The month is over in a few days, and then it's going to be November, and then I will... Can you hear? That's my dishwasher and sink, if you're wondering what that sound is. There's a lot of dishes, so instead of hand washing them, I threw them in the dishwasher. You see outside, bro? What was I saying? So October is almost over, meaning my pumpkin spice journey is almost there. I feel like I didn't really get through as much of the pumpkin spice as I wanted to. What you looking at? But I did get a good chunk in. I did try a lot of different pumpkin spice. I wanted to really buy more pumpkin spice coffees, but the way my account was set up, that wasn't the case. So it is what it is. There's always next year. I do have, this is my only day off this week. I'm supposed to be staying off my feet because I have an ankle thing. And it's my only day off, so I'll be working from tomorrow through Sunday. Fantastic. But more about coffee. Oh, where are you going? Are you chilling? Okay. Let me take that down. I need people stealing my recipes. Hi, Ro. Where's my cup? Trying to do this with the cat on my shoulder is not as easy. Maybe I would take the ponytail up. Okay, it's a little bit easier. Oop, maybe not. So I have some pumpkin spice creamer by International Delight. International Delight. Today's coffee is nothing super special. I mean, it's super special. It's local coffee. Compass. Yay. Local DC roaster. Yeah, so Compass is local DC coffee. I like some of their blends. I am more for their single origin blends. You want to take a look? I am more for their single origin, but at my job we only carry blends. What is a blend? A blend is when you take beans from different places or different from different places, and you blend them together, and pretty much is that. As for a single origin, it only comes from one place. It's not blended with nothing. So yes, sir, you saying you want to get... no, not the shelf, Romeo, not the shelf. It could be anywhere else. Okay. That happened. So what was I saying? Single origin means it only comes from one place. Like, oh, here's an example. I have a lot of coffee tins. Like Colombia, it'll say like the place specifically, like Colombia, I am not gonna pronounce it. So because it's single origin, it's usually more expensive compared to a blend. Also, like, the artwork on their single origin cans a little bit more. They don't do too many. I think I have, no, this was the autumn blend. This was last year's coffee. I should have gotten more to, well, fall is not over yet. But anyway, like I said before, I have International Delight pumpkin pie spice coffee cream. I am not one for a creamer in my coffee, because growing up my grandma always used powdered creamer, and that always kind of powdered creamer always kind of turned me off of regular creamer. Like, if it was, even if it was flavored creamer, I was just like, no. But, you know, I am always down to try a lot of things, and now that I drink more coffee, I see a lot of interesting creamer flavors, so I do want to try to give those a chance at some point. Maybe, since it's the holidays, I guess it'll be fun to try more holiday flavored things. I actually have a friend who wants to pop up with me one of these days and try something. So, I haven't really decided what yet. But you know, I often just like to go with the flow, wherever comes my way. Fuck it, I'm gonna try it. But anyway, I got asthma today. That's gonna go with my pumpkin pie spice coffee creamer from International Delight. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, so here you go. Pumpkin pie. I always thought that it would be, this being like one of the most popular ones next to Coffee Mate. I should have got a Coffee Mate one to see how they differ. That will be a day, because I have friends who are lactose intolerant, and well, I don't know if maybe that's a separate thing. So I have friends who are lactose intolerant and can't do regular milk, but then they are starting doing all these other milk and use alternative milk creamers. So maybe that'll be a day to bring one of my lactose intolerant friends and to try some lactose intolerant free milk. So here we go. I did have this on for a little while I was oh shit, burned myself. Not really. While I was walking the dog, doing some chores and such. So yeah. I brewed, like, my roommate's not here, and sometimes I try to brew extra so my roommate can have some. But the last time I brewed coffee, he didn't realize that there was coffee, and the coffee pot had been on all day, so I'll just be topping off my cup with more coffee as I go. Because it's supposed to be a chill day. When I'm at home, well, I really enjoy being able to enjoy coffee without too much of a rush. Like, when I go to work, I gotta, like, pound it and call it a day. Meh. So let's see. Open up. I want to see if there's like actual spices in the creamer. So I'm gonna use one of my shot glasses. So, let's see. Well, I should dry this out first, huh? All of this. For it to be October, I really did not watch a lot of my favorite movies, which kind of bums me. I feel like every year more and more, all of my favorite Halloween movies I don't really watch as much as I used to. Doesn't look like there's no spices. I feel like I guess just being so busy, I just will, and YouTube being a thing, instead of having to go through the time and find my movie, I haven't been watching it, like Hocus Pocus. I caught like a glimpse of that, but I didn't watch it all the way. What movie I really wish that would come back like on TV is Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Like, that's my shit. Like, I am for it 100%. So it's, I really don't see any pumpkin spice. This might be a case where it's a extract situation. Artificial flavors, cane sugar, milk derivative, processed with tree nuts, and in a facility that processes tree nuts and soy. Okay. Perishable within 2 weeks of opening, but no later than the date on the label. Do not use it. It's a date label. 2/27. Oh, you're supposed to sell this by 2/27/20. So unopened. This could last until after Valentine's Day. So, oh, and taste. I was like, first off, it tastes like you get like those pumpkin flavors, and then it tastes like hard cinnamon. Like, have you ever had like what's that gum, like a Big Red, like Big Red in milk or cream, because it's thick. So I'm gonna add a little bit. Well, I added the rest of that shot to my coffee. Usually when I drink coffee, I don't really add a lot of milk. Since this is already sweetened, I'm going to try not to add any more sugar. Can I angle that without spilling it? So that's pretty much how far I would usually go for milk in my coffee these days, because I don't really like it super blonde anymore. That's bothering me. Don't like it super blonde anymore, because just like to be able to taste the coffee more, and those notes, and milk just like a little bit just does a little something to it to adjust it. But don't really taste anything. But speaking about Halloween movies, even though I consider myself to be kind of goth, I used to be like more into it back in the day. Back in like high school, like the way I dressed and everything. But growing up, what I could afford and like that lifestyle, it's two different worlds. I mean, I buy stuff here and there. I still love wearing skulls, this and the third, but it's just too expensive for me right now. Anyway, but back to talking about Halloween movies. So I talked about Hocus Pocus. I really like that one. I hear that there's supposed to be a reboot. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. That was my shit. Yeah, another good Scooby-Doo movie is Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. That was dope. I should probably try to find that online to watch before it's over. What else did I really like? I really don't like scary movies like that, even though I consider myself to be goth. It's just, I have nightmares, so, really easy. And it's just like, I don't want to deal with a whole week of just like not being able to sleep. I already barely sleep as it is. I don't want to say that is because of all the coffee I drink in the day, but that's why I don't watch scary movies. They just stay with me longer than what I want to deal with them. I'm gonna add a little bit more creamer to see if it does, because it doesn't taste like, the cream itself tastes like pumpkin pie. Maybe I'm that uncultured and I don't know. I feel like the older I get, I'll be able to really taste things, but just added like a pinch more, like, let's say like a half a teaspoon more. What was I saying? Nope. Still don't taste anything. I mean, like, I also haven't had anything to eat today, so I know my palate is pretty, like, I mean, I will eat something because this will, I mean, I am home all day. It's just me, the dog, and the cats. So I will have plenty of uninterrupted access to the bathroom. But, it vaguely smells like pumpkin. And it's still not there. I don't want to keep Like, I wonder how blonde it will take before my coffee actually tastes like pumpkin pie, or I'll have pumpkin pie flavored coffee. No. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin milk with a touch of coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's like, with some people who don't really like, they like coffee, but they like a lot of cream in it. So it's like a little coffee with my milk. Like that kind of situation. So, and then again, like in the beginning, it doesn't taste like pumpkin. It tastes like, I mean, it tastes like pumpkin pie, but then like, the moment it like, the flavor dissipates, it just tastes like cinnamon. So, a little bit more. It's blonder than what it was before. I know the light in here is kind of, but I'm trying not to do too much with my electricity bill right now, because you know, it's pretty nice outside, and I like the way the lighting is in here. It's getting there, but you can also, I feel like you can start to taste like the whatever, like that artificial like thing is on, like on the back. Hello, copter. What was I saying? Scooby-Doo Go School. Scooby-Doo Zombie Island. I like a lot of like the kids Halloween movies because I think they're just like so cute, and really cool, and it's fun. I mean, horror, like gory movies, they're okay, but it's just like, it depends on like how cheesy it is, and even then it's like I probably can't watch the whole thing. Call it what you want, that's just how I am. Whatever. Also, it's like, I don't understand why well, the more creamer that you put in, the colder your coffee will become. And it's just like, by the time you finally like get it to your taste, is it even hot anymore? I mean, right now it's pretty warm, but it's just like, meh. No, it's not really doing it for me. Still, and I put a lot. I'll put like a little bit more. What else was like? Halloween movies. Oh, Halloween Town. Halloween Town was another one of my favorites, like growing up. I was talking about this with my coworker, and we couldn't figure out what, I think it was the third movie when they changed the main actress, which was, I think that's the kind of thing that like does it for a lot of things for me. It's like, if it's like you go on with the series with the same people and then they try to change it and try to be like, oh, this is, I'm just like, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same like energy as I say. I mean, like they can kind of do it, but it's just like, you know, that face. You put the face to the role, and you know what I'm talking about. So it's just like after the third one, was it only 3 or was it 4 movies? I can't remember. But Halloween Town, first one was dope. The second one, Calabar's Revenge. Yeah, that one was the second one. And the third one was it Halloween Town High? Either way, I thought those were like those were really great movies growing up watching. Alright, now it's like, this is how blonde my coffee is now compared to like how when I first started. Come on, phone. I already dropped you twice today. Alright, but yeah, it's not doing anything for me. Like the pumpkin pie, like it tastes like some cinnamon, but like after a while, nothing. Like you might as well just drink the creamer itself and just be like, okay, pumpkin pie cream. Like what? Oh, you know what? I got a thing I want to do. Like, no, will that work? Anyway, I want to make pumpkin tiramisu. So I might use this in it. I don't know how it's gonna work yet. but I'll figure it out. So International Light, maybe Coffee Mate would be better. Maybe I can pick up a small bottle. That's the other thing. I want, like, if it's a creamer like this, it's only, I felt like I only saw in where I was. Where did I get this from? Walmart? It's only like in this size, which is pretty big for me. I wish they were like more pocket-sized creamers, like not even like the little cups, but just like mini ones, because I just don't drink creamer like that. Maybe my roommate does, but I don't even think he fucks with like shit like that. In case you don't know, I curse a lot. It's just natural. This is just the way I am. If you don't really dig it, I'm sorry. Not sorry, because this is just how I am. This is my, like, especially in my home, it's just like I don't really feel the need to filter myself that, not much. Maybe if it was like I wouldn't even say my nephew or my cousins, my like tiny baby, well, this is high, my like younger cousins. My family is just is a thing. But to each his own. But what else is like one of my favorite Halloween movies? I wouldn't even say The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, because I haven't seen that since I was a kid. Like the other movies I was talking about, like I'll still watch today, but Charlie Brown, I think that's only like I used to watch at my aunt's house on Thanksgiving. But I mean, it's cool. But yeah. What else is it? As far as there's always been like so many Halloween movies, but I think what blows me is like the reboots. It's like, how many reboots do you want to do until like you can't reboot no more? And even then, it's like we'll still do a reboot. Like, again, just let it die. Like Pokemon, I feel like you keep like new season after new season after this after that. Just like let it go. Let it have its time. Let it rest in peace. It's just like, you know, make something else new. And I feel like that's where creativity stops. Like, but I do like, Vampirina. Vampirina is my shit. Like, I love watching Vampirina. It's about a little girl who's a vampire, living with her house. They have a bed and breakfast for monsters. It's dope. It's a kid show. I mean, I always love kid shows. And what else? Like Super Monsters. Super Monsters. Yeah, that's so cute. I think it's only on Netflix that I've seen it so far, and then they have Super Monster Pets. I haven't watched that yet. It's cute. Because they're like superhero monsters. So if you want to watch that, do it. It's cute. Whatever. That's just how I like to be. I'm an adult, but I still like kid shit. Whatever. Again, this is like one of my favorite mugs. I got it after Halloween because back when we used to have a Barnes & Noble here, like downtown, where you could actually buy books, drink coffee, whatever. I got it after Halloween because it was on sale for half off. I'm like, yes. I love getting things after, like, I'm not supposed to get any more mugs because we don't have any room for it. Because if you can, well, take a peek. Up there and down there are my mugs. Majority. Like the black ones we just got, but I just can't help myself. I got this one from the grocery store because it was half off. Not half off, but they took a couple dollars off of it. So I was like, yeah, I spend $4 on it instead of paying like $7. But yeah, so International Light is not my jam. It doesn't really do anything for me. Maybe I can catch Coffee Mate to do more with my pumpkin spice journey before October is over. It's only a couple more days, like 4. Today's the 20. What's today? Oh, I don't know. So the first is on Friday. Today's Monday. It's only a couple more days, so like maybe I can hit up Trader Joe's and I can do this. Oh shit! Okay. I got a little excited. I don't even know why I got excited. I'm so ready to be done with pumpkin spice. It's just not my thing. And I wanted to see like what the, again, in my other videos I was saying I want to see what the hype is. I mean, everyone has their go-to, their flavor, what they look for at the end of the year, or like certain times of the year. Honestly, I'm ready to get some cider. I wanna mull some cider. I wanna make some hot cider toddies. That's just me. But yeah, I feel like I've dragged this on. This has been like a nice little conversation. Got all over my hand. It tastes like pumpkin on my fingers, and that is I don't know this life. But yeah, so it's been your coffee girl. We've talked about some things. I didn't even finish what I was talking about, like Halloween movies. Anyway, I guess I could talk about that another time. But yeah, I don't really think I will be dressing up for Halloween like that. I bought a new little headband that's kind of cute. I might do a thing. I might also do a video that day too. It's just an idea. But it's been your coffee girl. We've had a nice little chat. I've told you some of the things I like. Well, when it comes to like Halloween shit, spooky shit, whatever, you know, I just like talking. I realized I never was one to talk much growing up, but now that I'm an adult, I enjoy having conversations about stuff. Especially coffee. I didn't think I was going to be this much of a coffee nerd, but here I am talking about it for half an hour in my kitchen. I want to do it in my room on my couch where it's nice and cozy, but that couch has nothing but laundry on it that's been there for a whole month. Look at me being an adult. But yeah, it's been your coffee girl. I hope y'all have a nice day. I am going to actually get off of my feet for a little bit because I am supposed to be resting today, but there's some things around the house I want to get done. Like I say in the majority of my videos when I'm at home, there's always shit I want to get done when I'm at home. And the day is young. I have some computer work to do a little bit. But yeah, so it's me, your coffee girl. I hope y'all have a nice day. Thank you for, you know, being here with me while I talk. Yeah, let me know how you feel about my videos. Or just let me know some things. Like some coffee you might want me to try, some topics to talk about, because I got opinions for days. Again, growing up I really didn't talk a lot. I didn't especially voice my opinion, but now can't stop me. Except for like I don't really post like that on my social media or whatever, but well, unless it's Twitter. But Twitter's a whole different situation. Oh, look at him. It's a, oh, sorry, I'm looking at dogs. But yeah, so let me wrap this up. It's been your coffee girl. I hope y'all have a nice day. My pumpkin spice journey is almost over. Maybe next year I'll do some more stuff. Maybe I'll try some other like snacks and stuff too. I don't know. Maybe I need to tailor this a little bit differently. I don't know. But it will still be mostly coffee and other things and such. But until then, it's been your coffee girl. Cheers. Y'all have a lovely day. Till then, I'll see you when I see you.